Hi, I'm Dave Fennoy. You probably know me as Lee Everett from The Walking Dead game, and you're listening to Ready, Game, Fire.
Third time, everybody, and welcome to the third instalment of our Godfather-esque trilogy, Merry Game Fire, Part 3.
So this is the worst thing ever made, then?
Also known as Ready Game Fire. Also known as episode 40 of the Ready Game Fire podcast.
40, big one.
The worst thing ever? The Godfather trilogy?
Oh, the third part.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's
Jeez.
yet to be... Yeah, the arc doesn't even work, because Merry Game Fire 2... is the same as Godfather 2, you know, game-changing, reinventing of the genre, mind-blowing.
Energizing.
But Godfather 1's quite good, and Merry Game Fire 1 wasn't good. So hopefully we're going backwards. This is our Godfather 1.
But the third one.
As always, I am your ho-ho host, Chris Fox, and with me in Santa's Grotto today he was the runner-up of RGF's biggest disappointment last year, and despite speculation, his mum was nowhere near this year's list. It's festively plump Kye Connolly.
What's up?
No, you begged to be on this Christmas episode, didn't you?
I love Christmas.
What's your favourite part of Christmas?
Getting presents.
Oh, I like giving.
No, yeah, the answer is
I do like buying them,
giving.
but
presents.
I do like getting
Presents.
more.
You like getting what you deserve.
I only
don't
give
you?
presents so
Alright,
I can
wrap it
get
up.
equal presents.
Oh, fuck wrapping up
No,
presents.
I was going to say wrapping up really warm and then going outside.
I'll tell you what I like doing around Christmas time, around winter time, playing games with snowy bits in.
So if you're
And sitting by a window,
that would be nice. Mario 64, Kraken style levels.
making his second appearance on Merry Game Fire, it's the milky white Grinch whose penis is apparently the shape and colour of a candy cane. It's Stuart Fenn.
Hello, mate.
Can you confirm or deny those rumours right now?
What? The shape or the size?
Well, the size is varying, isn't it? But they're only ever one shape and
Did they?
colour.
Did
Candy
they-
canes go from...
The penises go different.
Do you have a Samey?
The penises...
Do you have the legendary Samey?
I think so.
Penises go
Wow.
different. Have you got? So you got the template? Cock.
Default cock.
It's default, yeah. I mean, I'd say it's... You know, it's...
You can't do it.
No guys. No guys.
You're laughing. I don't know. I was going to go, it's normal size.
Mediocre.
And
And a normal colour.
and like candy canes,
Lickable.
kids like sure.
Kids
Sure.
flock to it.
And finally, the man who is tighter about when Christmas should be celebrated than my mum's waistline after a go on We Fit. It's the keeper of the Xmas starting pistol, Mike Power.
Feliz Navidad y bienvenido a Ready Game Fire, una podcast magnifico.
Did you have that written down? Right?
Yes, I tried learning it, but there's a lot of
You're
Spanish
supposed
words.
to say no. But
There's a lot of Spanish
That
words.
was very impressive. You can't fake that pronunciation.
No, I've
So
I
well
was taking
done.
Spanish lessons. It's nice.
Fuck Mike Powers.
Yeah, what happened to that feature?
Just want to I like to think of that more as a catchphrase.
Yeah, why were you so mean to me last time you were on, Stu?
Is that the last time I was on, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, is it any different from like, how I treat you like, in bed?
No, you're rough and ready.
No, so don't complain
I mentioned
in front of your friends.
I mentioned that time you yelled at me in football.
It's fucking piss funny, that was.
So the plan for the third and final instalment of the Merry Game Fire trilogy isn't our Game of the Year stuff that we did last year, because we've already covered that, as you well know. This year we have the Big Fat Gaming Quiz of the Year.
Don't tell me this, what?
Right, it's a quiz.
But Stu, you're so good at quizzes, you're going to be fine.
I'm good at like general knowledge quizzes.
So yes, this is the Big Fat Gaming Quiz of the Year. I will be Quizmaster, and I will be asking the three contestants 6 rounds of questions about gaming. So I don't know if you can hear, but we've got the mince pies, yes. We've got the sherry, we've got the beers, we've got the Yule logs. But also, as is tradition, here are the special Merry Game Fire
if you've got noisy toys this
Christmas
year,
crackers.
I suggest letting us get it later because
No, it's a complete mystery as to what's in these ones. Kai, do you just want to hold that one? So I mean, who would like to pull a cracker with me?
I would, but I haven't seen the whole MGF branding as well. This is great. No, you go for it. Okay.
Okay, Stuart and I are pulling
Ready?
a cracker. Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's go. I hope I win.
Chris wins.
You're all winners.
Chris wins. I get a little Lego man and a Kit Kat cookies and cream. So,
Oh my goodness.
I thought I had all the Kit Kats.
and obviously there are gaming jokes in each cracker. So I just like.
I love this time of year.
And the smell of it as well. Which
Smell of death.
Can I read my joke?
Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry.
What does Link eat for dessert?
Trifles. Trifossil.
That's quite good.
Is it?
You ready for the actual
Is
answer?
it not?
Go for it.
A Gannon yogurt. You know, like Gannon yogurt. Gannon.
Delivered like that.
Okay.
This is. Bollocks.
Mike wins.
Big win. Here we go. This one's gonna be good. What's Mega Man's favourite diet drink?
Sprite.
I don't know, Mike. What is Mega Man's favourite
What
diet
does he
drink?
do? He like fights robots.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Dr. Light.
What?
It's Dr. Light.
That's the worst unveiling of a punchline ever.
I don't understand.
And then going, oh, that was the punchline.
Yes.
I didn't hear that punchline.
Yes.
Dr. Light. I guess because I think like Dr. Pepper.
Give me the presents.
No, I won it.
No, it's my one though.
No, I won
That's
it.
right.
No.
Kai, come on, Kai. Play
Kai,
fair.
Chris.
So far they're not quite up to standards, but
What, the jokes?
yeah. But this. What's that?
Oh Jesus. What is Zelda's favourite breakfast side dish?
Trifossil.
A sausage link.
Okay, yeah, nice.
Now, interestingly enough, Mike, you suggested that as the answer to one of the jokes from last year.
Oh my God.
So you have got stupider since last year.
I feel stupider. I have to say.
Am I going to do my
Oh, look at
one?
this
All
Twix.
stupid.
Peanut butter,
I do
milk
quite-
chocolate Twix.
I can't even get into my phone.
That is one of my favourite chocolate bars.
Bet it is.
Oh, you
Yes,
bastard.
Mine's winning. You didn't win mine though, so I'm the best.
Now, last year we had a family-friendly policy. This year I think we should swear fucking more.
More.
Yeah, maybe
I don't think
fucking
I've- I don't think
I
I've
might
sworn
still
yet.
say
Where's
too
my
much
hat?
once.
Oh, here it is. This is actually the best joke I think.
Okay, cool.
What does Donkey Kong do when he sees a boat?
Shits himself, throws it at it.
Eats the banana.
He goes ape ship.
Yeah, alright, yes.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That's
not
that's
that
a
good.
key
He goes
film.
ape ship.
He has ape ship.
Awful.
Isn't that
Well-
if someone sees a boat, Donkey Kong?
No,
moves into a
Mike,
boat?
don't worry about it, man. Jesus. I've got to say, actually, Mike, I think these jokes are actually as bad as last year. So
Oh, come on, last year you
but
had,
they have to be bad,
Donkey
really.
Tooth Decay.
Oh,
That's brilliant.
I've got a deep sea diver, but I can pretend it's a Big Daddy.
When was the last time you ever looked at instructions of how to make a Lego thing?
every day in my Star Wars Lego Advent calendar. As I said, today is the Big Fat Gaming Quiz of the Year, and it works exactly like the Big Fat Quiz of the Year found on television's Channel 4. Basically, each round will have 6 questions. The contestants will write down their answers, and everyone will reveal their answers at the end of each round. Now, this has clearly been the year for quizzes. I'm sure University Challenge is still running, and of course, Ready Game Fire. We became the first ever 2-time IGN pub quiz champions.
Stuart's done 2 quizzes.
Yep.
Kai's done none, and they both contribute the same to the quizzes this year.
Oh!
What?
Oh!
What'd you say, sorry? Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Stuart Fenn. I mean, everyone who I've met, who's met you, really like. I mean, you're quite popular. Everyone wants to be your mate, basically. And you know, until this year, I thought there's nothing
Why?
that Stuart Fenn can do wrong. And obviously, that was before we took you to a pub quiz.
A games-related pub quiz.
Yeah.
There were
Not
films
just a
in
pub
there too.
quiz, man. Pub quiz, generally, you know, you boys
Stuart,
won't be in the same league.
you're looking at this all wrong. What I'm saying is, you're the perfect man, except for one thing, and that's being good at pub quizzes. Also, you're quite bad at voting for Ready Game Fire's Game of the Year. aren't you?
Just had things to do.
No, I mean, yeah.
And
Well,
then when I was trying to get home to do it, like the bus was late.
we covered this.
Big Fat Quiz of the Year. Here we
So
go.
yeah, it's time for Big Fat Chris of the Year. So it's time to begin this quiz. Now this isn't an easy quiz. This isn't your kind of thing that any old Joe Evo, any old FIFA Sutherland, any old Call of Duty, any old Medal of Honor, any old Battlefield.
Battlefield.
You just whipped out too many.
Call of Duty is that's.
Say 'em again.
It's very good.
Any old Battlefield will be able to answer.
Barryfield.
Barryfield. Let's get to Barryfield.
Barryfield.
I like Barryfield too.
In case you missed those, that was Call of Duty, Medal of Connor, and Battlefield / Barryfield.
Put him in your RGF lexicon.
God, I want to meet someone called Barry Phil now. And be like, God, I bet you like casual games, don't you? He's like, what? And I'm like, nah. Yeah.
Do we have any more? There are more.
No, it took me ages to think of them
Call
three.
of Duty.
That was Monday.
Stan Turismo or Gran Turismo.
Stan Turismo.
Grand Theft Auto.
So, yeah, any old one of them would be terrible at this quiz.
Yeah.
But we've also got our very own right here, haven't we, Stuart Fenn?
What am I?
Bad at quizzes.
Okay.
You're not even paying attention? He's not even
Couldn't
listening.
answer that question.
Well, Stuart,
We'll see. We'll see at the end.
with
We'll
your-
see at the end of this quiz.
with your
We'll see.
with your reflection in mind, we begin with round one, the Stuart Fenn round.
Oh!
Get
What?
in.
I don't know anything about him.
Well, it's slightly easier and slightly more geared towards Stuart because Kye, I know you haven't been there, but believe me,
Right.
He's looking intense now. This is
But
it.
the picture from the first quiz as well was so funny because we were all looking really funny and like there's something in the way of Stuart's head.
Dallimore.
Is it Dallamore's big hand?
Dallimore.
Well, to be fair, I didn't feel like putting myself towards the front of it.
You
there
didn't battle
because-
Phil.
Because
You didn't
I
battle feel like putting yourself
had my
forward.
arms full of prizes I didn't deserve.
You
And I was about to
lapped
make
it
a
on,
sharp
didn't you?
exit.
Now before
idea.
I ask a question or two, I'm gonna pour some sherry.
Yeah, get some sherry on.
I'll
the
say
sherry.
when.
Don't even know if I like sherry, so this isn't interesting.
Well, you can have a little bit, Kye, and
It's
then
nice,
if you like
man,
it,
it's
you can
nice.
have a little bit more.
Didn't say when.
I feel like a dip and mince pie in it.
No, don't dip a bit.
It's traditional Kai amongst the middle
Bomber,
class.
bomber pie. That's
It's
what it is.
it's like a lime after tequila. Mince pie
very
in the
much.
sherry.
Cheers, everybody, to
Merry Game Fire.
to
Merry
gaming, to Christmas, to podcasts, and to quizzes.
Quizmas and Christmas.
The year of quiz.
Oh, sorry, I left you
The
hanging.
year of the quiz. Love it.
Yeah, Quizmas. Happy Quizmas.
So good. All that one.
You like it? Kai pulled a face.
Guys. Let's feed Kye more stuff that he's never had.
That's our first video podcast right there.
You look like one of those. What are the bad?
Bad piggies.
Bad piggy.
Yeah, you look like a bad piggy.
I'd love to be here for that feeding.
For the feeding of Kai.
Feeding.
Only if
the
I can have
Kye for
chips
fun.
afterwards.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
like a
it's
reward.
what-
Like cleansing the palate.
Only if I can be fed after the feeding. You write down your answer silently, and at the end of each round, we will be revealing
Quite a loud
It's going to make for good
your
podcasting.
answers.
This quiz is gonna go bad for me. I was writing down the numbers, getting ready for the questions, and I wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 3.
343 Industries.
Oh, that's the first answer.
The beauty of this episode, of course, is that you can play along at home. Just grab yourself a little pad and pen now, and the best time for it is probably when that really big, inevitable argument kicks off on Christmas Day with your family. Just calm everyone down somehow and stick this on, and let me tell you, it'll diffuse the situation right nice.
Yeah, just get around the campfire.
Yes,
Camping
the
on Christmas
campfire.
Day. Campfire.
The campfire at Christmas.
Put that Bose stereo bomb that Wi-Fi does your doodad to your thingamabob, and you're off, Grandpa.
Mike's Christmas. Words that don't make sense. Jokes with no punchlines. and a big campfire.
Yeah.
Question 1 of round 1.
Round one.
What does VGA stand for? What does VGA stand for?
Stop looking at my. That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable that I would do that.
No
Look at
cheating,
what-
Stuart.
Straight away. I'm putting this Yule-log defence up. Look at that. You can't. Can I make a mince pie tower defence? I'm creating a Kye-proof pie wall.
Next question. What is...
Sorry, one quick thing there. To Kai-proof something, don't make it from pie. No. And I'm very sorry.
I don't even eat pie.
And you may go on.
So the theme of this round, remember, is easy with Stuart Fenn. It's easier than the rest of the rounds, and it's geared towards
Lovely.
Stuart. Give me a helping hand, Fenn. Question 2. What is the Konami code?
Oh, that's way too old for me.
Pretty famous though. It works on Facebook.
What does it do?
It's a cheat code. What year was the Amiga released?
Which model?
That would be the Amiga 1000.
I know. Wait. Okay. Got this.
Question 4. Remember, these are slightly geared towards Stuart.
Mhm.
Who did Chelsea beat 1-0 in the 2012 semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League?
Oh, he's looking blank.
Actually put a football question in there.
Unbelievable. And that was football.
That's football.
I thought it was rugger.
So big rugby fan.
What
then.
season?
I'm a big rugby fan.
This year.
Last year, yeah.
This year.
Last season. This year.
Last season.
Who did Tottenham Hotspurs?
Not the UEFA of the Champions League. Right?
Champions League.
Who did
semi-final last
Chelsea?
year.
Who did
Oh,
Chelsea?
Right. Yeah.
Who did Chelsea beat 1-0 in the
Easy.
2012 semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League?
I've got this. I have got this. This is like my bread and butter right now.
Question 5. Which Atari game can famously be found buried in the desert? Which Atari game?
At what point did you think you were writing these questions for me?
This is, believe me when I tell you, this is the easy round. I just gave you a football question. You love footy.
I think I've got it wrong. Put 2 answers down as well.
Stuart, how did you do in the Stuart round? Yeah, nil point.
Nilpa.
Yeah, seriously, it will be.
Which Atari game can famously be found buried in the desert?
Oh shit, I do remember
It's
this.
very famous.
Fucking hell.
So, Stuart, we'll see how you do with the final question of round 1.
Yeah, we will.
Between what years did British sitcom The Fenn Street Gang air?
I feel I should know.
Is that real?
No, they were filming me.
Is that real?
That's the question.
Stu, how many people were in your gang?
Yeah, and what years did your sitcom air?
Fucking.
Did you play yourself? Or?
Born in '83, so probably started then. Fuck knows.
Right.
All right, let's see how well everybody did, and obviously feel free to check how you yourself did at home.
No cheating.
With round 1,
Okay.
Okay,
what does VGA stand for?
I've got this.
Video. GA.
Well,
See?
I got this.
I really should know what this means,
Uh-huh.
but I forgot. So I thought it just stands for the Video Game Army.
You crazy kids. It's the Video Game Awards. Come on.
Well, you see,
You're talking
I
about VGA cables,
was
though, aren't
obviously
you?
talking about the VGA cables.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Were you?
Yes,
Yeah.
but that is.
Were
some-
you?
Well,
No,
that's
you
something
can't
I
have
didn't
that. It's
clarify.
obviously
Destroy that from the
VGA
record.
cables.
I have to give Mike a point for that. That's
No.
my fault.
Yes.
Of course.
Bollocks.
Well,
I crossed
wrong is
out
wrong.
Video Game Awards
Did you?
for in favour for
Just-
more
Just now.
stupid answer.
Wrong is wrong. It doesn't matter if wrong
I'll
was
take-
like close. Wrong is wrong.
All right, fine. No points for
I'll say-
anybody.
No
Yeah.
points. I get half a point. I wrote
process.
video.
I'm very sorry.
I wrote video.
Yeah, but you wrote
with
it
a real answer
you wrote it in a
afterwards.
different context.
You
So
didn't
what,
even know
so
what
what
that
is
means.
the answer?
The answer is actually video graphics adapter.
Oh, it's video graphics array.
Ah.
Array. I'm sorry about that point, Mike, but you don't get it.
All right, I've got no points. Dang, how did you do at home? Right in.
Question 2. The Konami code is, of course, up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. Oh, what did you guys get?
Not that. There was some
I-
ups and downs. There was a start and a select in there.
I did
Oh, my-
AB. I couldn't remember if it was BA or AB.
Question 3. What year was the Amiga released?
Okay.
41,000.
Well, I know what year Amiga Offering was released. That was 2011.
No, the answer to that is never.
No, but it was okay. It was announced, wasn't it? Nick Deering said,
Yeah,
it was
okay.
2011, right?
Amiga offering was teased.
2011.
No point, though.
I've gone for like somewhere in the 80s.
What's your answer,
Wasn't even
Stuart?
born in the 80s.
984.
Ooh, so close. I'm afraid
86.
it was 85.
Fuck, the year I was born. I should have
Born yet.
known.
Wasn't even born yet.
When were you born?
I don't know. Miles after that.
86.
86.
So that's a tricky one, man. Just because I bang on about something doesn't mean I know anything about it. As you're gonna find out as this progresses.
Question 4. Do you guys know who Chelsea beat 1-0 in the 2012 semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League?
Can't remember. Can't
did you
remember,
put?
man. I put Barcelona to start with, and then I crossed that out.
It'd be Barca in the semis.
That would be that would be
Barca.
You crossed it out.
No,
What is it?
I had a correct answer.
What is it then? What is it?
I
If you
wrote
cross
it
it
down.
out, you can't fucking
you see
have
it
something
there?
that's crossed out.
The answer is Barcelona.
So it's not Mario United.
Why did you cross it out and write it again?
Fuck.
Just because I didn't like how I'd written
Because
it.
he's cheating.
You just
Cheating.
wrote it again just then. I
Cheating.
I didn't.
I saw.
did.
You didn't see, did
Let me
you?
carbon date your second.
You didn't
Let
see
me
'cause it didn't happen.
Show me. The ink's still wet. Let me
Carbon
lick it. Let me
date.
lick it.
It's not going to be precise over a second.
Lick it. That's new. That's new ink.
Let's see.
You're smelling the other bit.
That's new
Why
ink.
cross it out just to write it down again?
Yeah.
That's...
Why would you do it?
I like writing
He
it.
didn't get it. He didn't get it. He didn't get it, Chris. He didn't get
The
it.
final answer you offered was Manchester United, was it not, Stuart?
That hasn't been crossed out.
So Kye's got a point.
Yes!
Motherfucker.
Is that the first point?
I'm winning.
Oh God!
Stuart Fenn doing bad in the Stuart Fenn round
Yeah,
thus
I've got no
far.
points either.
Bonus question is, what's my inner leg measurement?
Ooh, I know that one. It's about 7 fingers worth.
Check this shit out.
Inca-razor.
Old
I
school.
was given shit once using Inca-razor at university, and I was like, Inca-razors aren't done yet, are they? And the girl was like, they're done.
It's not that they're done, it's just that
done.
they're for younger...
It's biros. It's biros from uni.
Yeah, but you can Inca-raise.
Did you have a fountain pen at university?
You're supposed to be using a biro.
So
what were you
Inca-razing
Inca-razing then?
What does Inca-razor get rid of?
Fountain
Fountain
penning.
pen. I was using a fountain pen, yeah, I was using a fountain pen.
You fucking berry.
What a geek!
Fountain pen and Inca-razor.
Bad enough that you were showing up to lectures and then you pull out a Parker.
What else are you going to do? Pull out a Parker.
Parkers are for school children and are for free gifts from that
Did you ever
Parkinson charity thing that he talks about. Do you get a free Parker pen just
It's
for
not
inquiry?
charity, it's life insurance.
Whatever.
It's like they're giving them charity, that's for sure.
Which Atari game can famously be found buried in the desert?
Is it Bury Me Now, Sarge?
No, what is that?
Or
Is that something you made up?
E.T.
It's E.T.
Yes.
I fucking did know that.
Did you write it down?
Nothing.
Did you express this knowledge at any point before now?
I've already given myself 0 out of 6 on the so let's keep that.
Well, save it because the next
it's a real long shot, man.
the next question, of course. Between what years did British sitcom The Fenn Street Gang air?
Well, I remember doing it.
Paid you well.
It was 1976 through the end of the 70s, 1979.
No,
Is it close?
it was 1971 to 1973.
Well, right
So it
decade
wasn't 982 to 982.
is half a point.
Well, Stuart, those must have been hazy days. So you
mad.
can't even remember
They were
any of it.
mental.
I went from 1983 to 1981.
Did you?
Yeah, back in time.
Close.
I should get half a point.
You get no points.
My name was in the answer. Question. Fuck.
God's sake. Is that the answer you've given? Stuart Fenn. That's bound to be the answer to one of these questions in the Stuart Fenn round. Stuart Fenn.
After one round,
Yeah.
I'm on 0 points. Mike's on 1 point,
1 point.
but he's a fuck.
Add a fuck.
Fuck.
Kye's, I was really frightened of the consequences. And Kye's on 2 points.
Kye is on 2 points. Thank you for those scores, Stuart.
Thank you.
And yes, the scores after round 1, the Stuart Fenn round, is Kye 2, Mike 1, and Stuart Fenn 0 points.
It's alright, I'll come back.
How
I'll
are you
come back
doing
into
at
it later.
home?
Yeah, Mike, you've been a big fan of PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale.
Yeah.
From here on in to be referred to as Pabra.
Pabra.
You've been bigging that up all year.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
came out and I like it now.
Yeah.
It hasn't sold very well, which is sad.
It's sold terribly, actually.
It's sold terribly.
Real shame.
It is a shame, but it looks like there may be a fuck. I'm already too pissed. it looks like there may be a sequel on the horizon as well. Superbot put out job listings anyway. But the other day, me and you had a really epic
Oh,
2-on-2
man,
game
yeah.
with. Here comes a shout out with George Lees and Henry Holmes, who turns out go to university in Canterbury, which is where I went to
Nice. I had some mates went there as
university.
well.
I mean, they go to Christchurch, and I went to the proper
Scum,
university.
eh?
But yes, Canterbury, same town.
No, it's a wicked. That game, Pabra is 2-on-2, 1-on-1. That is a classy game. Because 4-on-4 gets a bit messy, but you play that.
Well, that game was amazing because we went into four times overtime,
Yeah.
and then if you're listening, George and Henry, obviously I was distracted for some reason, and that's why we lost.
I played this Saihachi because we taught this. You do the arcade mode on easy. You come out thinking, yeah, I can do this. I just beat the game. Well, I just beat the game. I can play as Saihachi. Take it online, and you can't.
Yeah, well, we went into it, and instead of Mike being his strongest character, because obviously it's my PSN ID, his reputation on the line, instead of choosing one of his strongest characters, he chooses Heihachi, puts him in a pink nappy, and wastes his Kuma super attack. Not
Farting
once,
bear.
not twice, but thrice.
Big farting bear. Stu knows what's going on.
I'm not surprised, man.
I'm good at the game.
Round 2!
What's
Round
this
2.
In which way are you going to mock me in this round?
Round 2 is Know Your Companies.
Oh, I know my companies.
So this is about all them video game companies out there.
I know my companies.
They're making all them video games.
I can get this easy. I'm going to 6 out of 6, guys.
Round 2, Know Your Companies. Question 1. Which character was the inspiration for the original Donkey Kong series? Which character was the inspiration for the original Donkey Kong series?
This is a trick question. Tucked away in the recesses of my mind, I feel there's something there.
Is it your ability to be effortlessly cool?
Never. No, that is very deep.
Tucked
though.
away somewhere in
It
there.
is really tucked down.
Oh no, you did look good in your costume now.
Thanks, buddy. I got nothing.
Question 2.
I look like James Dean, but you may go on.
Well, after the crash.
Woo! We're talking about their Christmas party costumes.
Yeah, we were dressed in 50s gear.
Question 2. Who designed the PlayStation 3? Who designed the PlayStation 3?
Right, if it's not this, then I don't know who it is.
A person. I'm looking for the name of a person, not Sony.
I've gone for something slightly different.
We're not in the Stuart Fenn round anymore.
Right, okay, this is getting a bit meta here.
Again, just write it down, Mike.
Yeah. People don't like dead air. No one likes dead air.
I quite like it. I quite like just the sound of pen on paper.
I've always thought it's a crime.
Yeah.
If you're not.
Dead air is a crime. Question 3. What game was the most played on Xbox Live in 2012? What game was the most played game on Xbox Live in 2012? Kye has got the frowny face of a thinker.
The retarded face of a brain dead, poor unfortunate.
Yes.
These questions aren't easy at all.
I'm sorry, Mike, were you expecting a quiz that was just a walk in the park?
Well, look, you said this round was about know your companies. I know company.
Which was more powerful, the SNES or the Mega Drive?
Unfair. This was a very long time ago.
Which was more powerful? Well, you got a 50-50.
It's got to be. No, it's got to be that one.
You got a 50-50 chance of being right.
Define.
One of them has superior specs to the other in every way, almost. Which was more powerful, the Super Nintendo Entertainment System or the Sega Mega Drive,
The
also
Super
known as the
Famicom
Genesis?
or the Master System.
There's a conundrum here because I know what my gut is telling me,
Yeah.
but
What's your heart telling you?
I feel I should ignore that. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong.
Question 5. Who did Nintendo drop Sony for when working to create a disc-based game system?
Oh, I totally got this, bad boy.
Who did Nintendo drop Sony for when working to create a disc-based game system? I'll give you a bonus point if you can name me the name of that eventual disc-based game system, not the PlayStation. That's a bonus point, though, so you don't need to worry about that. Who did Nintendo drop Sony for when working to create a disc-based game system? Question the 6th. Name 8 portable consoles.
Ah, well.
And I will only accept the main iteration of each, i.e. Game Boy and Game Boy Advance.
Not
You can have both of those,
Oh.
but you can't have Game Boy and Game Boy Pocket.
Oh, this is easy,
But Game Boy
then.
Color.
No.
So Game Boy Advance then.
Yes, but that's different. That was the next. That was the next gen.
Easy shit.
So you can have like DS, but you can't have DS.
Boy, I've got
like,
a really hand.
Correct. Cool.
Okay, I've actually got really.
Stop listening.
And I'm being a strict. I want 8 portable consoles to equate you 1 point. That's the end of round 2. Here, let's get some answers.
Yeah, baby.
Which character was the inspiration for the original Donkey Kong series / game? What do you got?
I didn't know the answer, but I know he inspired Wreck-It Ralph, so I put Wreck-It Ralph.
That's kind of okay. Kye?
I don't know, but King Kong, because Kong.
I've written that
Monkeys.
and also written "fuck off" if I'm wrong.
Because they're fucking lying.
It must be, but it's too obvious.
I'm
It's too obvious
afraid
for words.
the answer is Popeye.
Well, no, it's
Yeah, boy.
Shigeru Miyamoto originally designed the Donkey Kong game as a Popeye game. They couldn't get the license, so they had to change Popeye to Mario, Olive to Pauline, and Bluto to, of course, Donkey Kong.
But wait, oh yeah, so if you put Bluto, it would have counted.
Don't believe it.
You said which character? So Bluto was the.
Well, I said the Donkey Kong series
Oh, right,
/ game,
cool.
not Le Character.
So not Wreck-It Ralph.
Not Wreck-It Ralph. That would have been who was the Anyway.
Yeah.
That would have ended the universe.
Question 8.
Mike, you like your PlayStation. Who designed the PlayStation 3?
Well, it was clearly.
RoboCop.
I've gone for David Sonyman. I don't think it's right.
Idiot, that's a PlayStation 2.
Japanese guys do pick their Western names, so
No one knows this. If you're at home and you got this, tweet at Ready Game Fire and say you got this. But be truthful, because we don't know otherwise.
You can come on
We'll
the show.
know if you're lying.
do you want to know who submitted this question?
Who?
James
McNerney.
iOS McNerney.
Did you
What a
get
prayer.
outside input? Oh, the
I
buggers.
said to Mac, do you fancy stumping Mike on a Sony question? And he sent me about 20.
Hey, you got no proof of the 19 would
The
stop me.
fact that I just guessed it was McNerney,
No point for you, Stuart.
half a point?
Kye, did you get the answer right?
Was it Robo?
What is the answer?
The answer was, of course,
Tetsuyu...
Take.
close. Well, I don't know. Forgive my pronunciation, Goto's son. But his name was Taiyo Goto. That's Teiyu space capital Goto. Question 3. What game was the most played game on Xbox Live in 2012?
Modern Warfare 3, plainly.
No, it's not. I've got a good feeling about this. You go on
Kye?
first.
I've gone for Mass Effect 3.
I've gone for Minecraft.
Mike has got it with Minecraft. Minecraft over... I'm sorry, Stuart. I can't... Don't look at me for bringing you the truth. I'm afraid
That he
Minecraft
catches up.
usurped
Mental,
Call of
isn't it?
Duty around Easter time and has stayed on top ever since. It's very popular.
Well, the next answer is SNES.
I put SNES.
But I wanted to say,
Yeah, I
Mega,
thought it
I
was a
wanted to
trick
say Mega
question.
Drive.
I'm just going to read the question.
Sorry, yeah.
The question being, which was more powerful, the SNES or the Mega Drive? The answer was the SNES.
Yes.
Fucking first point!
Fuck! That's
point.
obvious, but I just thought,
Pull
no,
ahead of
that's
Kye.
too
Here we go.
too blatant.
I give myself ticks and little crosses.
I am annoyed.
Connolly, you're Connolly.
Question 5. Who did Nintendo drop Sony for when working to create a disc-based game system?
Phillips.
Correct.
Yes, baby.
Son of
And it's a CDI, obviously.
CDI?
It's a CDI, so 2 points for Fenn. Did you put that as well,
I
Mike?
did, mate, right here. Want to check?
Did you get any of that?
What did you put, Kye?
I'm going to trust you guys.
Toshiba and
I'm going to
GameCube.
trust you guys.
The Toshiba GameCube.
I think
So there are
Toshiba
2
did
points for that question.
do some stuff with the
Yeah.
GameCube.
Ah, sweet.
Name 8 portable consoles. We'll start with Stuart.
Game Boy.
Yep,
Lynx.
yep,
Game Boy Advance.
yep,
Game Gear.
yep,
3DS.
yep,
DS.
yep.
Virtual Boy. Vita.
Vita.
And PSP if you want that.
Very nice.
PSP count?
Yep.
Yes.
And Engage?
Actually, no, PSP doesn't count because it's you, Mike.
Engage count. And Vita, Game Boy, GBA, DS, 3DS, Game Gear, PSP, Engage.
Well done. Kye?
DS, 3DS, Atari Lynx, Game Gear, N-Gage, Game Boy Advance, PSP.
So, how many
No.
points did you get from that round?
I got a lot, man. I got 5 in that
Oh,
round.
you didn't get 5.
I did.
I got 1.
Bollocks,
Here are the scores.
I got 4.
Fuck.
I got 1 around 4.
Mike is winning with 6. Fenn is behind him with 4, and trailing in last place is Kye. The guy who's been
old
so
switcheroo.
the guy who stopped speaking so he can focus on thinking is in last place.
See, there was one. I could have got another point, but I was thinking too much, and it fucks me.
I came roaring back into contention there.
Have some sherry.
Kye,
that-
you've
that
been
gets
resting
going.
all day.
Why are you tired, man? You've been at...
You've been at home all day.
Have you?
They're recovering from.
Party! It's been Christmas party this week, so we're all a bit knackered. If we'd done this yesterday, I'd have been
You've been at a gay bar,
I'd
right
have
now,
been in a
wouldn't
gay bar all night.
you? Oh, no, day before.
Like, the gay bar was more of a fetish bar, to be fair.
What
There
sort
was
of-
leather on the wall and gay porn on the TVs and a naked guy at the bar.
So what's the fetish? Gay men in leather?
Yeah.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine.
No, but there's leather with holes in it.
Sometimes, you know.
Leather with
Sometimes
holes.
I like to do that.
I know you do, but you
Sometimes, really.
The worst thing was, 50s pie, I was wearing leather. I walked straight in there. They had no issue. We were the girls. They chucked
Don't
us
point
out.
at me.
But if we hadn't been,
I
they'd let us go right in there. To the...
I was safely tucked up
Big
tucked
fetish.
up in
Can I just-
Dalamore's spare bedroom.
Oh, nice.
Can I just say that you all look really good in your costumes, and you all look really thin as well.
Kind of
You
hot.
didn't look as gaunt as the worst character of 2012, Rubicon. He looked pretty gaunt as fuck. He looked like I told Kye, he looked like an undernourished 80-year-old woman.
That picture, the one that you had, something happened to his face in that picture.
It looks mental.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
he's like-
That's the one I'm talking about. He looks too skinny. He looks
almost like it's
worryingly
fish-eyed,
skinny.
though. That's not his normal
Yeah,
face.
what's the
I know,
glasses?
I know.
It's brilliant. I love that picture.
Well, so at the moment we're reaching out then. Mark Dallimore, please put on some weight.
Put on some tan.
You know, children in need don't just help, charities over abroad. Some of that money stays right here in the UK, and they keep people like Mark Dallimore off the streets and starving.
Oh, he needs help, people.
Keeping him in quails.
And tweed.
I'll tell you, once we found out his school had a stables, that was the end for
Did
him.
they?
hell. Oh my god. Oh,
didn't know that.
That is amazing.
My school was near a stable,
Jesus
but they
Christ.
shunned us.
No, we were slagging off Dallimore.
Shithole.
We're
Kind of the
slagging off-
same thing, but...
We were slagging off Dallimore for being all rich, and then went, "Oh, what did you have after PE? What, like double equestrian?" And he went, "No, shut up, you gay." And I went, oh, sorry, mate. And he went, well, I mean, we did have a stables.
You sure his school wasn't a stables?
Christ, man.
He was a staple at that school, but they also had stables.
I almost choked on my sherry at that.
You did.
that revelation.
You nearly did the spit out.
So different from
Stupid
like from a normal person.
So, everyone in this room has at some point worked for Sega. Correct? Or is that correct or is that incorrect?
That is correct.
Well, it's time. You've just known your companies. Now it's time to know your actual company in the Sega round. Sega! So now we see how smart these guys really are in terms of how much they know about the company that butters their bread.
Ready, guys.
It's the Sega round. Question 1.
I'm going to lose this.
What does the name Sega come from?
I learned this. Kye's hat's fallen off.
Kye just solemnly moved his head forward and his hat silently fell off. Where does the name Sega come from? Okay.
Oh, I know this one.
Question 2. Name 7 Sega consoles. And I will accept
Big ones.
consoles that are kind of add-ons. I will accept consoles that are kind of add-ons. Again, I need 7 consoles
7.
for 1 point.
Does a pachinko machine count?
No, this is easy.
It's not.
It's not.
I've got this.
It's only 6.
No,
I've only got 4.
7. I've got 7.
Wait.
There are. I don't tell you.
No, I got this one.
There are more than 7.
Oh, it better not be.
And again, I'm looking for main iterations. No Mega Drive 1 and Mega Drive 2.
You're getting what you're given.
No.
Well, I'm not getting points for it, but...
You ready for question 3?
Yep.
Question 3 in the Sega round. Sega. When did Sega announce they were dropping out of the console race? When did Sega announce that they were dropping out of the console race, i.e. that they were ceasing production of hardware to change into a software-focused company? Question 4. What was the original working title for the character Sonic the Hedgehog?
I know this one.
What was the original working title for the character Sonic the Hedgehog?
This round's not going to be funny. This round's going to be serious. There's no jokes in this one. Everyone is killing to get this right.
Question 5. What was surprising about the launch of the Saturn? What was surprising about the launch of the Sega Saturn console?
Something to do with planets, I'm sure. Oh, God, this has been bad.
The final question of the Sega round. The final question of the round for the company who pays all of your wages. The last question in the round for the company who's taken the time to get to know you guys. And why didn't you get to know it? The final question is, what was the working title for the Dreamcast? What was the working title for the Dreamcast?
Got it. Okay, here we go.
Just thinking of a funny joke.
Okay, well, the answers... Are you thinking of a funny joke,
He was
Stuart?
thinking, I don't need to think
Yeah,
of
I
one.
struggle
They just
when I
come
think of funny
out.
jokes.
He was
True.
thinking of one. Right, I'm going to get this first question correct, and these two are probably going to get it wrong.
I'm going
I
to
think I know it.
The Sega answers, everybody. Question 1, where does the name Sega come from, Stuart?
Service games.
Yes.
Very... Mike?
So it's not from the Street Fighter character Sagat.
No.
No, because it's the company...
You are an arse.
You bell.
I knew that, though. That's one of the... I knew it was in there. I knew
1
it was
point
in
for
there.
Kye, 1 point
is where I
for
lose my
Fenn.
lead.
Does that put me into the lead?
It puts
No,
you into the
1 point
lead
behind.
in the fight for second place.
I was already in lead for second place.
Hit it.
Name 7 Sega consoles. Sorry, who wants to go first?
I'll go first because I haven't won.
I'm going first.
Kye's going first.
Okay. I don't know. I haven't got 7.
Mega CD,
Go
Game
on.
Gear, 32X, Mega Drive, Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast, Sega Master System.
Very, very good.
So the Mega Drive
Fuck.
and the Master System were different.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you can't just put numbers and letters together and get a 32B. You can't do that.
What?
We disqualify that one.
What's a 32?
There was one called the 32X.
It's
I
lies.
had like Mega CD and CDX. I couldn't remember 32X. It pissed me off.
We'll go in descending order, Stuart. What did you
Game,
get?
I got 6.
got 5.
What were they?
Game Gear, Master System, Mega Drive, Dreamcast, Saturn, Mega CD.
It's 32X you missed.
I got CDX. It's just a made-up thing.
So it's a 32X, to be fair. I wouldn't worry about it.
There was one which is like a portable like Mega Drive.
That's the Nomad.
It's only in the States though, isn't it? It's not here.
The Nomad.
Sure, it wasn't a Game Gear.
No, that's a Master System, isn't it? Essentially.
Yes, the Nomad, the Multi-Mega, the Sega Pico, I guess.
I never heard of it.
That's a little kid. That's a kid one, isn't it? The Pico.
It's the kiddies one, yes.
It's
See
easy when
how
you've got
my
time to
knowledge comes
research
out
the
now.
answers,
See this?
isn't it, Chris Fox?
Can I just say that
I bet you knew all
I
of
knew all of
I
these.
know you did.
When did Sega announce they were dropping out of the console race?
I'm Ort 5.
I've gone too early, I think, actually.
2005?
Yeah.
No.
I've said-
2003.
No.
I've said 2002.
I was a 6.
Is it 2001 then?
You were all bang wrong. It was 2001.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
shit.
I thought that, but I thought that was when the Dreamcast came out, wasn't it?
Nope.
It came
No,
out in
man.
Europe in 2000.
1999.
Damn it, I got
Oh,
my
it was
dates wrong. I
99.
thought
Shit, I
2001 when it
got
came
mine.
out.
I
I
was
assumed it was the
thinking
What was the original working title for the character Sonic the Hedgehog?
Needle Mouse.
Rapid Dave.
Needle Mouse. Yeah.
Rapid Dave.
Rapid Dave!
That's all I can remember.
Yes, Rapid Dave. Needle Mouse.
Obviously Needle Mouse.
Fuck Needle Mouse.
Yes, he was Mr. Needle Mouse, but I will accept Needle Mouse.
Oh, yeah.
Miss Needle Mouse is a good name.
What was surprising about the Saturn launch?
I had no idea.
No Sonic game.
Could be, but it's not the answer I'm looking for.
I had no fucking clue. I just put a line in my question.
Sega released it
Oh, yeah.
early.
Yeah.
The retailers, the public, and the game makers all had
No warning of
a
it.
launch date, and then Sega brought it out 2 or 3 months early. So I was looking for the word early.
Based.
Early.
I got based.
This line is the
E-based.
first part of letter E.
And finally, in the Sega round,
Sega.
what was the working title for the Dreamcast?
Awake
people?
cast.
No.
Oh yeah. You should be on television, like just getting shit thrown at you.
I first did that in the medium of the radio, actually.
Shit dodging with Mike Power.
Again,
See, even though I know it's wrong because I think it was for Nintendo console, Project Dolphin.
It was a Nintendo console.
Yeah.
Close but no cigar.
So I do. not
Anybody?
know.
no,
It was the Katana. The Katana.
it's a pretty good name.
One of the best working titles.
Japanese sword, for anyone who doesn't know.
Yep. Stuart, I've got to shoehorn in some knowledge.
How many did you get, Stu, in that one?
So the scores after that round are: Mike is in the lead with 7. Fenn is trailing very closely with 6, and just behind him it's Kye with 5. It's all to play for.
But how are you doing at home?
in the
That's
Big Fat Quiz
question.
of the Year? Yeah, how are you doing at home?
How are you doing?
In this
I'm
interactive
well.
episode, even though we can't hear from you.
You can tweet at us while you're doing
Press
it.
your
though.
red button now.
But don't give any answers.
No, tweet at us, but, I'm just letting you know this has been recorded on the 13th, which is a day before the 14th, which is usually Merry Game Fire recording day,
Close
obviously. Before we launch into round 4, also known as the hard round, have you guys seen or heard about Street Fighter Cross Mega Man?
Yeah.
What?
No.
Oh yes. Let me tell you this. Finally, Mega Man is getting the 25th anniversary he deserves with a fan-made game that Capcom are releasing for free on the PC called Street Fighter Cross Mega Man. Instead of Robot Masters at the end of each level, it's a Street Fighter character with music and levels based around them for free, mate. For free, Kai.
PC, though.
What Mega Man era is it? It's an 8-bit.
Head explodes, yeah.
When is that?
December the 17th it comes out. Like I said, for free on PC only.
Which characters are there in Street Fighter?
amazing.
Yeah.
Ryu, Chun-Li, Bison, Dhalsim, Rose,
Yeah, Blanca.
Do you get so you get
Blanca.
so
yeah.
you get their powers,
and then you get a power, yeah. I
That
mean,
is cool. I'd play that.
Anyway, round 4, also known as Let's Get Hard, so we can then quiz in our pants.
Hey.
Okay, I'm there.
Round 4, Let's Get Hard.
Yep.
Do it.
Question the first. Who is the current world champion of Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition?
No one knows these things.
Deering would know this.
This is another question from James McNerney.
He's the worst. I've only got one answer it could possibly be.
Yeah,
Zangief.
there is only one, really.
Question 2. Which Nintendo character is allegedly transgender and gay? Which Nintendo character is allegedly transgender, gay,
okay, I got this, yeah.
and visits
Yeah.
fetish club nights with Mike Power?
Yeah, we go out big and hard.
Question 3. What were developer Rare originally called? What were developer Rare
Oh, fuck.
originally called? It's not Rareware.
I know this. If I had like a couple of minutes, I would know this.
If I had the internet, I'd be all over this shit.
Yes, listeners, everyone's been very good and hasn't tried to cheat so far. I'm watching them very
It's because
closely.
the Kye Pie wall is going up really well, I think.
Question 4. This is another one from Mac. I didn't expect them to send me so many, and they're all so good. Question 4. In Metal Gear Solid, what is the name of Solid Snake's radar?
No, that's not a question, because no one knows that.
In Metal Gear Solid, what is the name of Solid Snake's radar?
That doesn't make any sense. What does he...
Fuck.
What would he...
It's got a name.
Jimmy?
It's got a name, and I'm looking for the name.
Is it Jimmy?
Question 5. What was the best-selling game released on the ColecoVision? What was
Couldn't name you one game that was made.
the best-selling game on the ColecoVision? Well, have a little think and then have a guess, Mike. Because I know not every answer to these questions can be done through guesswork. I mean, most of them in round 6, guesswork, will have to be guessed. But just have a guess. Have a guess at this.
Can you tell me what year the ColecoVision was out?
What was... It's old. What was the best... It's old.
Before 94 then?
First generation.
Before 94? Oh, first... Oh, well, there we go.
What was the best-selling game released on the ColecoVision?
Oh, this has got to be that one then. Oh, I got this. At least I can have a guess now. Here we go.
Question 6.
Yep.
What was the capacity of the GameCube disc? What was the
That's a
capacity?
great question.
What was the capacity of the GameCube disc?
That's a great question.
How far do we have to get it bang on, like to the bytes or?
I will give you 0.2
Just 1.4.
decimal point on either side. I'll give you 0.2 either way. Okay.
I'm going flat out with that.
Okay. Let's see how hard you guys really are.
Not hard. I'm pretty soft right now.
Question 1. Who is the current world champion of Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition?
Gotta be Billy Mitchell.
It's either Daigo,
I do know
Daigo,
this.
Diego, or
Daigo is what I went for.
Django
I can't
Unchained.
remember how you pronounce it.
Well, I'm impressed with Stuart and Kai. Unfortunately, Daigo was defeated by Xion Wu Lee.
Like a real life
Xion
Kung
Wu.
Fu.
I'm just going to pronounce that first word as Sean Wu Lee defeated Daigo Umihara in the finals.
I can't believe Daigo got done over.
But
Only
nice.
been-
I'm a Daigo man, and
When
I think
did-
he does actually play with Ryu.
When did Billy Mitchell lose his title?
I don't think he's moved on to Street Fighter yet.
Is he still on that Donkey Kong game?
I don't know who the current Donkey Kong world record holder is.
It's probably him or Weeby, isn't it?
Which Nintendo character is allegedly
I've got this.
transgender
Totally
and
got
gay?
this.
Luigi.
What you got?
Birdo.
Birdo, isn't it?
It's Birdo.
Yes!
It's not Luigi.
Luigi.
Luigi was my first guess. Why was it my first guess?
Because you
It's the
guys are
gaming.
really mean. Is it the moustache?
Oh yeah, because he's the only moustached one.
I've heard rumours. And I've seen films.
I've seen some, I've read some fan fiction.
Right, nice. Question 3. What were developer Rare originally called?
Something very close to, similar like Total Play the Game or something like that.
Not Rare.
Common.
Yes, I think we're on the right track here.
It was
I don't know.
Ultimate Play the Game.
Fucking
a
hell,
weird
that is a
name.
terrible name.
Should we give... Yeah, no, it's
No, we
awful.
shouldn't. What did you say, Fenn?
Poor
I
Stuart.
said Total Play the Game.
He said Total Play the Game.
I'll give him half.
not-
I'll give him half a point.
Give him fuck all.
It's agreed. Stuart gets 0.5.
Get in!
No, that's because that is. Yeah,
You've got to show a
respect
bit
that.
of
You
leeway,
gotta respect
leeway
that.
here and there,
That's
here
very
and there,
kind.
here and there. What is in Metal Gear Solid? What is the name of Solid Snake's radar?
Well, we know I'm
No one's
Jimmy.
gonna know.
So.
It's
Octodar.
Octodad.
Yeah.
What is it called?
It's the Soliton radar.
Oh, fuck James
fuck off.
McNally.
Yeah, seriously.
That is a shit name.
I like the way
for
you've
a radar.
taken-
Mine is much better.
Your feature. It's like there's like the food chain. You're on top, then me, then McNerney, and below him. It's McNerney.
Blow
again.
him.
Blow him. It's McNerney again.
Everyone
It's the two
loves.
lowest
So
rungs
that's,
of
I
the
mean,
ladder.
Everyone loves blowing Mac.
that's a difficult question. So it fits in this round.
True.
Sure.
It's fair enough. Good work, James McNerney.
What was the best-selling game released on the ColecoVision?
It's surely Pong, but maybe that came with it, so it wasn't.
See,
I'm afraid it's not Pong.
I was trying to think of something that would have been, because ColecoVision was late 80s, wasn't it?
Was
Trying
it?
to think of something that was really popular at the time.
Skip to the end.
Saved by the Bell, the quiz.
It's the late 80s.
But that is really popular. I went with Asteroids.
It is Donkey Kong.
Was it the one with the dial controller? Was that ColecoVision?
No, that's the.
That's a
Atari, I think,
Nintendo
had that.
game.
No,
What are you
I-
talking
that's
about?
why I say, that's
You're
why
wrong,
it's
mate.
fucking-
Check your facts.
That's why it's a tricksy question.
Had
Check
like
your
a fucking
facts.
dial.
Now, there is a slight worry when I was writing this, and obviously when I was getting help from Mac, when Mac was sending me some questions.
Yeah.
If I or James McNerney have subconsciously ripped off any of the questions from any of the numerous IGN quizzes we've been to this year, apologies.
They haven't
It
repeated
wasn't
it
deliberate. It wasn't deliberate. What was the capacity of the GameCube disc? What have you got?
510 meg.
No.
What'd you get?
4.3 gigs.
Oh, what the
No.
fuck? Oh, at 980 megabytes.
The answer is 1.5 gigabytes.
Really?
Pretty hefty.
I thought it was
I
going
was
to be in
closest.
between.
I was closest.
For such a small disc.
You're still far wrong
It
there.
wasn't about the. I don't... Fuck you.
The scores after that round. Mike is still in the lead with 8. Sorry. Ben is in second with 6.5, and Kye is in third with 6.
Just holding off Kye's charge.
Wow.
He's coming up strong.
Not for the first time.
Obviously, it wouldn't be Christmas time without a few gifts being exchanged. So, no, I've got nothing for you guys.
Oh.
But one of my favourite games that I've reviewed this year has been WWE 13. It's got nothing to do with THQ flying me to LA and giving me those special Doritos and Mountain Dew. No, but anyway, so I have I did ask for more copies, and I was promised more copies, but I only have one copy to give away, unfortunately. But yes, if you want a copy of WWE 13 on the Xbox 360, then send an email to contact@readygamefire.co.uk with the subject line, all in caps, otherwise I'm not giving it to you, all in caps, I want the free game.
Okay,
And
no
then-
questions.
And then obviously some kind of name, some kind of address.
No questions.
No questions.
I'm answering.
I splurged my question load all over you guys just
Yeah,
just
been
here
warm
and
and
now.
fuzzy.
So yeah, if you want a copy of WWE 13 on the Xbox 360, send that email. I want the free game to
Stop it, Stuart.
contact@readygamefire.co.uk. You don't
Where?
want it. You don't want it.
He likes
Although it does have British Bulldog in it.
If the zombies are after you, I'm the guy you want on your side. I'm Dave Fennoy, and I play Lee Everett on the Walking Dead game. And this is Ready, Game, Fire.
Round 5. The year in gaming. The year in gaming.
This is my round. This
2012.
is my
I
round.
am going to be useless.
Well, we'll see.
I've played about 5 games this
I played
year.
all the games.
Question 1. Name 4 different, brand new zombie games that were released this year. Name 4 different, brand new zombie games that were released this year.
I need another one to be safe.
I'm moving on.
Okay.
Question 2. What is the name of the BioShock Infinite protagonist?
Oh, this is my round.
And I know what you're thinking, Mike, but it's not actually Nathan Drake.
It looks a lot like it in that box art, though, doesn't it?
Name.
No woman to be seen. Woman, get off my game cover.
Luckily, the art will be reversible.
The art looks shit for the reversible one.
No, I
the
thought
other
people
day.
were voting for what
Yeah,
goes
but
on
they're
the outside.
all
Oh, they're
shit.
all
They are.
shit.
I read it the other day. I knew it recently.
God's
Points?
sake. What is the name of the BioShock Infinite protagonist?
Don't know.
Question 3. What are the current working titles, i.e. the most recent, i.e. this week? What are the current working titles for the next Xbox and the next PlayStation? Now this broke this week.
I've got one of them.
Question 4. Name 3 developers who sadly closed their doors forever this year. Name 3 out of a possible much more than 3.
Fucking hundreds.
Name 3 developers who sadly closed their doors forever this year. I'm glad that you know of hundreds that have closed this
But
year.
my brain's
But,
my brain's turned off completely.
Sure, but you know there are hundreds. Fucking hundreds, he said.
Some.
Name 3 developers who closed their doors forever this year.
Well, you don't. How can you know it's forever?
Their intent was forever.
Right, no points for Mike.
That might not be right. Crap.
In 2012, the 2 remaining founding members of BioWare left the company? Name them.
No, I can't.
I don't. This should be in the hard round because they have got stupid names.
They have got, they've got one nickname. They always just refer to both of them. So
Doctor BioWare.
the Doctors.
In 2012, the 2 remaining founding members of BioWare
Because
left the
people
company.
complain too much.
Name them. And the final question is: how much did Disney pay for Lucasfilm?
Exactly.
And I will accept that
figure.
figure.
Into that.
I will accept that figure in dollary dues or GBP.
Are you including the share issue as well?
No.
All right.
No.
No, actually.
Are you guys ready to hear some answers?
No, I'm worried about my first answer.
Name 4 different brand new zombie games that were released this year, Stuart.
Zombie U,
Yes.
Daisy,
Yes.
Lollipop Chainsaw,
Oh.
Yeah.
Very
count
nice.
that one.
Black Ops 2.
Oh no, can't give him that.
New.
No.
New.
Can't give him that.
I wilted
That's
at
a shame.
a crucial moment.
Because I was impressed by Chainsaw.
That's good. Yeah.
Mike, do you want to show him how it's done?
Zombie U, The Walking Dead, Daisy, Deadlight.
Yeah, Deadlight.
Walking Dead.
Yeah, I have the same 4.
Oh, very
Nice.
nice.
Very
Was,
nice.
hang on, wait. Walking Dead. Was the first episode released this year?
Yes.
Yes, April.
All this year.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, it fucking was.
Have you played them yet, by the way?
Nah,
It's
read it.
far.
Get it,
Brilliant.
get it,
Amazing.
get it.
Yeah.
Just do it over Christmas.
Yeah, I think
what a great Christmas
Yeah,
game.
that's a good chat. Good chat. Zombies.
Do it over 5 days. It'd be wicked.
What is the name of the Bioshock?
him.
Easy.
He got the same as Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking convenient, isn't it?
It
The
was.
Kai Pi wall is
Really
still intact.
was.
There's no copying going on.
Got to keep Kai out of this place. Get me the chips.
Give me some.
Oh, that would be
get
the
me
worst
some
idea.
pepperoni.
We still need to do the chip challenge /
It's
French
not a
Friday.
challenge for me.
Well, we'll see who can eat the most McDonald's chips. Anyway,
I will.
question 2.
Kai, you got it.
What is the name of the Bioshock Infinite protagonist?
Easy. Jack Infinite.
Jack Infinite, or is it, guys, or is it Booker DeWitt?
Mike's got it. With
Booker
Willie
DeWitt.
Booker DeWitt.
Booker DeWitt.
Booker DeWitt.
I'm
Like
not playing that game
Willie
now.
DeWitt.
I'm not playing it.
You're out, are you?
I'm
Down,
out.
down,
I'm
Infinite.
out. That was final straw. Fucking ridiculous name.
Mike's now steaming into the lead. Someone needs to take him down.
He's got this.
What are the most recent working titles for the next Xbox and the next PlayStation?
Django.
Django Unchained.
That's the latest Quentin Tarantino movie.
Oh,
No.
getting great
It's
reviews.
something very close to that.
Durango was the previous one.
Was it?
Anyone got anything for this?
I've got Thebes. Which is one
I've
of
written down fuck knows.
The next Xbox is codenamed Kryptos, and the next PlayStation is codenamed Thebes. What a
God.
surprise!
Oh,
Mike
God.
knew the PlayStation one and not the Xbox one. That's 0.5 for Mike. Name 3 developers who sadly closed their doors forever this year. Kai?
I've got Huds. I think it's Hudsoft.
Yep.
Hudson Soft, isn't it?
Hudson Soft.
They got
Oh,
rid of
it's
it.
either Hudson. Yeah.
He's bringing-
It's
he's
either
bringing-
Hudsoft or Hudson.
Yeah, that's
He's
good.
being young
The
and cool.
Bomberman. The Bomberman.
It's called it's called
Bomberman
abbreviation.
shit.
Yeah, the
brevity.
Bomberman.
They've got a
lucky
great
guys.
logo, haven't they, Hudson? What is it? It's like
They
a
had a great
B.
logo.
Yes, the little B.
Oh, it's so cute.
Since the
Made me
70s.
feel so safe.
Since the 70s. So
Eurocom
I've got
Oh,
Eurocom.
nice.
yep.
and Rockstar Vancouver.
Yep.
Yeah, Stu.
I just had Eurocom. My mind went blank.
I
It's like
had
a tabula rasa.
Sony Liverpool.
Yep.
Or Psychonosis.
That's a sad one.
Diagnosis.
Yep.
Yeah, that is a sad one.
Zipper Interactive.
Yep.
Big Studios.
Forgot about the Sony Liverpool one.
Sad fucking. Oh man.
And there's
You
What-
could have
What a sad fucking-
you could have also
Probably a
had
lot more, yeah.
Spellbound Entertainment, Big Huge Games, Big Studios, Black Hole Entertainment, THQ San Diego, Monumental Games, 38 Studios, Dark Energy Digital, Bright Light, Paragon, and Ubisoft Vancouver.
38
So
Studios.
not a good year for people
No.
in Vancouver.
No.
38 Studios did
Reckoning.
Age of, what's it? Oh, fuck.
Kingdoms of
Kingdoms of Amalur, I
Amalur.
reckon.
Reckoning.
That's the one game this year that I wanted to play, just didn't get around to.
Well, maybe you should have, and then they might not have gone out of
Maybe.
business.
I'd have rented
And
it. I'd have rented it though.
in 2012, the 2 remaining founding members of BioWare left the company. Name them.
Mr. and Mrs. Bioware.
Dr. Doom and Dr. Robotnik.
Stuart.
I had no idea, so I just thought I wouldn't try a funny answer.
That's the wrong answer.
All
Always be
wrong,
funny.
all wrong, but dead serious. I'm incorrect.
That's good.
I'm not going to make light of that.
Yeah.
No, I mean, these guys think they're fucking funny.
Dr. Ray Mazuka, and Dr. Greg Zishuk.
Yeah, they got rid of it.
I mean,
I recognise the first name.
Now,
Yeah,
if I was a less lazy man, I would have backed out of that question upon discovering their names. But no.
I'm committed.
Can't be answering that.
And number 6, how much did Disney pay for Lucasfilm?
$4.5 billion.
4.3 billion. Is it 4.5?
It's 4.5. Oh, Mike.
Bishy boshy.
Oh, one for
You
Stuart.
book, Kai.
Can you
2
believe
billion.
that I actually got that right?
And I thought that was,
amazing.
I thought that
It's
would
a
be a
nice
lot.
round number, isn't it?
I thought it was 4 something. I just
What
went
about
4
the
and 5.
tax issue?
2.5 billion pounds.
Oh, is that what you put pounds? Did you?
But he just put 2
No,
billion.
I would just put 2 billion.
He just put 2 billion.
hopes it
Anything.
would help.
2 billion oranges.
He
It
got
could
like, didn't he get like a fuck ton of shares as well, and like a place on the board or
On the
something
moon.
like that?
What? Lucas?
Yeah.
He got all the money.
No, but I think he did get something, as an involvement in
Disney.
Disney as well.
Oh, we've got shares of Disney.
I think so.
Yeah.
Including
'Cause-
just the 4 billion flat out. Or you just
I'm not 100% sure on that, man.
Oh, that'd be mad if he did. He did well, but he's also done very badly. So I guess
got
what
the
this
most-
shows is that people who do really bad, lazy things get paid really well.
He's got the most horrible neck of like any
Lucas,
human
yeah.
being, maybe any mammal.
Who are you talking about?
George Lucas, his neck is the most disgusting. It looks like a
Yeah,
smooth
but
ball
I mean,
bag.
he gave us Han Solo, so.
I did. It was good ideas, badly executed.
Take us away.
I know I'm wearing a Prometheus shirt. I watched it again, and now it didn't get nominated for our film of the year, did it, Mike?
Well, fucking shouldn't.
Prometheus.
It's pretty poor.
No, it was Mac did, but Mac put some shocking. No,
watched
Mac
it.
with big amounts of money. He didn't do it. So
I watched it twice
He put
in a
Amazing
couple of
Spider-Man
days,
in
and
there.
it didn't get any better for me.
Okay. Now I thought my expectations were in check.
Too high, mine were.
But I guess they weren't. I mean, what can you do about your subconscious expectations? I didn't like it. Watched it the second time. My expectations were tempered, and my understanding was clearer, and I enjoyed it a lot more the second
Did
time.
it make sense why?
It really
A
did.
lot of it doesn't make sense.
It really did make sense. The only kind of qualm that stuck the second time round was that some of the characters are stupid, because some of them just are stupid.
Some of them are pointless as
that
well.
happens, though.
Like
You don't
the-
get to know any of them.
the daughter,
like
what's
Not
her
even
name?
Numi Rapace.
yeah.
What's her daughter's name? The daughter of like
Charlize Theron.
Wayland. Yeah, she was a pointless character.
Oh,
What-
Vickers.
What was she there for? She was there for no fucking reason.
Not run of sideways.
That film, I think. Well, the script has been rewritten, hasn't it? And it's been rewritten without eradicating all of like the sort of the things people were getting at and the themes. The first version or second version or whatever. All the sort of
I know the grand questions.
all the Christian stuff, all the religious stuff. I know it's kind of like creation shit, but it's just not followed up on, and it's
I got to say, the second time
it's
round,
flappy and loose.
The opening scene is beautiful though.
the second time round, I didn't.
Yeah, it's okay.
The second time round, it wasn't. Yeah, I know there's all those huge creationist questions in there, but the second time round, I was just focusing on the fact that it is the same story of the company trying to get hold of this alien.
None of that alien shit makes sense though.
Yeah,
I
why was there a cave painting of a xenomorph
That is strange.
before?
it was a queen, wasn't it? Yeah, I mean that
Well,
doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
Well, okay. I mean,
That goo stuff is like potential, isn't it? It's like a potential for
well,
something.
maybe
isn't
the
it?
creators / the space jockeys, maybe they or the engineers. Sorry, maybe they created the xenomorphs back in their time as well.
So that guy got infected somehow. How did he get infected?
Which guy? Because David put the
The
bit of
boyfriend
black
got
in-
infected somehow. Oh yeah, he put it in his
Ryan's
drink.
brother from the OC. Yeah.
So he got infected by that. Then he had sex with the woman.
He's from the OC.
She
is he?
got
Yeah, he
pregnant.
is,
And no wonder he can't act for shit.
Really can't.
He was like the worst scientist ever. He just got really annoyed as well.
No, he's not the worst. The worst scientists are those. Is that biologist who goes, no, I'm just going to play with this dangerous-looking animal. Anyway,
And as well,
after
saying I'm scared of these. We find on aliens. I don't want to touch them.
They'd run from the dead things and then going, oh, look at it.
yeah, you've got Stuart's rubbing his nipples. Yeah, there are characters behaving stupidly, but it's kind of a horror film, and you always get
Yeah, I
characters
guess,
behaving
yeah.
stupidly. So, like I said, on my rewatch, that was kind of my only qualm, that the characters were still a bit stupid. I put it ahead.
what?
We're a bit Stuart. I put it's above Resurrection. I mean,
it's a better film. It's a well put together film until you start pulling the thread. You have to pull very hard as well. But if you watched it and went cool and didn't think about it,
Don't have to pull hard, man.
No, exactly.
Here's some more things that annoy me. Why does Luther kill himself so easily at the end? Stringer Bell.
Stringer Bell, yeah.
Why does he kill himself so easily?
The
Why
Guardian
doesn't the
from,
chick
Thor,
run away to the left or right from the falling down spaceship?
Yeah, that's
That's the least of my worries.
Why is there a zombie in it? Why is there a zombie crab thing?
Numi Pacha, she can roll. She can roll out of the way of the ship faster.
Then they can run.
Than she could get out of the way on
with
her
a
legs.
serious abdominal fucking wound in there as well.
No, but they use space tech to heal
Next
it.
thing, they did use space tech, didn't they?
They
But
did
it
use
was
space tech.
calibrated to a man though. In this,
Yeah, men are better space tech.
One of the things that did piss me off as well, and then there's just a fucking massive long
There's a
list of
yeah,
these.
there's a laundry list.
When they're going, no, actually, no weapons. This is a science investigation.
Yeah.
You want an alien fucking...
Exactly, but like I said,
No weapons? What are you, some kind of nutter?
stupid characters remained. I mean, David's great.
David is very good. He's very good.
The main girl, she was all right, and Guy Pearce. Once you try and ignore the old Biff
Yeah.
makeup, he's pretty good.
There's a reason for it, though, isn't it? There is a reason
But yeah, I mean, it's not perfect. But
He was
what
better
I'm
in
saying is, like,
promotional stuff, wasn't he?
I thought it was garbage, and on the second watch, so
I never thought it was garbage. I just thought it was really weirdly squandered.
I thought it was a mess. You know, it looks really nice. It does a quite good job of setting it all up for the first hour, and then it's a fucking flailing mess of different ideas and nothing really resolved.
The trick, Mr. Stuart Fenn, is not minding that it's a mess. The final round.
Round 6.
Round 6. Guesswork.
Guess.
So,
What's the...
Stuart?
At the minute, how do we stand?
At the minute, here are the scores. Mike is in the lead with 11.5. Kye is in
Yes.
Kye is in second place with 8, and Stuart is in third place with 7.5.
Oh, it's all shit's going down.
Round 6, guesswork. So, get out those guessing guns, guys.
Stu's got his guessing.
He'll knock your socks
Oh
off.
shit!
Oh shit.
Guessed me.
He missed it.
Oh, so I'm not. So I don't get shot by the guess.
Get an axe in the face.
He's
well-
axing the question.
Yeah, I need to axe this question right now. Okay. You gaping. Axe wound.
I hate that one.
Yeah, well, last year we were talking about Cunny, though, weren't we?
That was fine though. Guys.
This year it can
Cunny's
be
a great
Quim.
Yeah, Cunnies. Those are
Quim's
both.
great, they're great.
This is the big fat Quim of the year.
How? So Kye's mum did come up eventually.
Oh,
That is.
Out of order. She is not fat.
That'll make him.
She's not fat.
That's the next question. My mum's not fat. For real?
Incredibly lies, but her
I'm the
Quim
only
is-
fat one in my family.
Pics?
I'm the fat one of the family. I mean the family, like talking about
Mate, I
extended
was talking
family
about
and
how
everything.
Quim is
You're the fat
specifically-
one. Mike's the gay one.
Well, of course, Quim's massive. I left it when I was born.
Shut up, going,
The fact that she can still walk is a miracle.
Round 6. Guesswork. Question 1. How much did Microsoft pay to purchase Rare? How much did Microsoft pay to purchase Rare?
Ultimate Play the Game, you say?
How much did Microsoft pay to purchase Ultimate / Total
not
Play the
gonna be a
Game?
lot.
So close, wasn't it?
It's a stupid name, so
They
yeah.
bought him in like not quite a long time after GoldenEye. So
I think it would be one.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
okay.
Question 2. Which fruit has the equivalent weight of the entire internet? Which fruit has the equivalent weight of the entire internet?
I don't even know how to approach that.
I know.
Well, it's a fruit.
It's like the internet's either weightless or
It's-
it weighs billions of tons. I don't know.
So you want
Well,
an
it's a
infinitely large fruit.
Data doesn't weigh.
Considering it's a
infinitely large or
fruit.
infinitely small fruit.
Mike, considering it's a fruit, do you think it's going to be billions of tons?
Yeah. The
I mean,
The
are you thinking
fruit.
of James's giant peach?
yeah, that was pretty big. You got my answer right there. Hey, it's got to be.
Hasn't got to be anything. It's got to be great. It's got to be
A fruit.
I'll give you a clue. It's not a clue, but it's a large version of that fruit.
What? So it's a
Wow.
giant
No,
peach.
it's
Wow.
a fruit, but it's not a giant peach. It's a normal sized It's normal size for a large piece of that
I've got
fruit.
this now. I've
got this. I know the answer.
Now I know.
Question 3. Exactly. Now, Mike thinks he knows the answer to this, but I haven't actually spoken to him about it for a while. Exactly how much in pence has the Ready Game Fire donate button accumulated to date? How much exactly in pence has the RGF donate button accumulated
I don't know because
to date?
Because obviously my guess would be a big old bagel pence, but I'm thinking maybe we did get like 1 or 2. I know this one too. I got this one.
Question 4. How old is the average gamer? How old is the average gamer?
Oh wow, it's skewed recently because that old Wii and iPhone shenanigans has been going on.
Again, just write it down. How old is the average gamer?
Oh, I got this. Yeah, nice.
How old?
In days?
How old?
How old is the
Harold is the average gamer.
Me, Harold. He's the average gamer. And he is what
age?
years old?
Yeah.
Question 5. How many Wiis have been sold to date? Question 5.
We're getting closest to because that's gonna be.
How many Wiis have been sold? Each of these answers will be a judgment call, I think.
I can't believe the 3DS has outsold the PS3 in Japan.
Again, just write it down.
Isn't that mental?
Nuts, isn't it? Question 6.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Question 6. What is the 6th best-selling console of all time? What is the 6th best-selling console of all time?
That is a fucking great question.
Are you ready for some answers?
Yes. Let's go. We've got the first answer.
Can't
First question.
Oh, fine.
How much did Rare cost? It's a rare prize.
Okay, let's...
Fucking hell.
It's a red prize.
It's your face.
He loved himself.
It's the...
I wish.
It's the rare prize. It's the ultimate prize if you want to play the game.
I've gone for
Use your body and your brain.
$150
$1 billion.
million dollars.
I've gone for 7 Jiggy pieces.
That's no. Is
I'm
that
on
a Banjo-Kazooie?
It's a
Banjo-Kazooie.
band.
No,
100 million.
you all are way off, especially Mike.
What?
It was $375 million.
I originally wrote 250 million, which was
And
closer.
at what point are 7 Jiggy pieces not worth $350 million?
I don't have the current rate of
Check
exchange.
it, Google it.
That's a lot of money.
Jiggy to pound.
This is right. Importantly, this is specifically a guessing round. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when there's numerical ones, closest
I think
gets the
closest
point.
gets, yeah.
Yeah, but I think there should be a limit because
I think
you're still like 200 billion out.
I think closest.
I get the point.
I think so.
That's how it happens.
No, I agree because otherwise it might be a low scoring round for everybody.
Yeah. Apart from this next one, I've nailed this fruit.
I didn't like the
I've
fact
got
that you
this.
both seem to have got the answer when Chris said something about a big fruit.
Yeah,
and you both went,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
fuck,
I
yes.
definitely have exactly what
Yeah,
it
we've
is.
probably written both the same retarded thing.
Question 2. What fruit has the equivalent weight of the entire internet?
Kiwi.
Is it pumpkin?
It's not kiwi, it's not pumpkin.
I thought it was a massive pear.
Oh, hello, she's got a massive pumpkin. Tomato.
I've had your answer, you said kiwi.
Tomato's a vegetable.
I'm afraid the
That's why it's a
answer...
fruit.
Is it tiny?
The entire internet weighs the same as a large strawberry.
Kiwi.
A strawberry.
Where does this weight come from? Because I'll tell you what. I tell you what. What's blowing my mind is the concept of the data being invisible and transmitted wirelessly. But it doesn't weigh anything.
It does, they measured it. Anyway,
It does make it
large
up.
strawberry.
they put every bit of fruit next to it, and it was the same as a
On a
large
scale.
strawberry.
A large strawberry.
Leveled out. Large strawberry.
Right, how big would you say a large strawberry is?
Bigger than a medium-sized.
I
And
know a
how
big
big would
one.
you say a kiwi fruit is? A bit bigger.
No, it's large strawberry
Yeah,
bigger than smaller than a kiwi.
Look, stop scrambling
Easy.
for points.
So what I'm saying is,
Pikey.
again, I'm the closest.
No, this one doesn't count. You actually know you.
I am the closest.
Closest to
Large
strawberry.
pear.
No, you can't.
Kiwi fruit,
No
large
points.
pear,
Yeah.
or a fucking idiot over there.
No points. No points.
Pumpkin.
Exactly how much in pence has the RGF donate button accumulated to date?
7 to 8.
7 to 8.
7 to 8 pence. Mike,
I'm pretty sure of that.
299 pence.
Kai.
287 pence.
What the fuck are you two looking at each other?
I'm afraid the answer is 0.00
Oh, for goodness sake!
I was gonna fucking.
You threw me off with your spiel, man.
Well,
He
I'm
knows it, he
closest then.
doesn't know
All
it.
I
I'm
said was.
closest.
All I said was we hadn't spoken about it in a while.
I get a point because I'm
Fenn
closest.
was he's 7
Well,
to
I
8
get,
pence.
if you get I get the kiwi fruit point. If you get that point,
What was your actual- what was your
Because
actual
it's
answer?
numbers.
What?
It's about
To the
close
pence.
numbers.
7
You-
to 8 for the.
Yes, it's
I don't get a
700.
point
That's
for that.
£7.28. It's
bollocks.
I'm talking
£7.28.
about the kiwi fruit point.
for
What
the
is
number
7
thing.
to 8 pence? Because surely you're closest.
7 to 8.
Oh, 728.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you have a really small margin there, man. Somewhere between 7 and 8 pence.
7 to 8 pence. Somewhere between there. That's where my
Kai, what was your answer?
728
£2.87.
pence.
Kai gets that.
He does get it, yeah, 299, yeah.
Go to Kai.
But I get the kiwi fruit.
You
Good.
don't get the kiwi fruit.
How old is the average gamer?
32.
23.
30.
The answer is 37.
Oh, yeah. It all come back around, you bitches.
With around 15 years of game
So
playing.
you got
Mental.
15 years. So we're not just counting all our mums who play fucking rubbish. My mum plays Facebook
You're
games.
there now, aren't
It's 37. 37.
Yeah.
Harold is the average gamer, and he's 37.
There must be a game name you fit
probably
into,
a woman
like
as well.
Harold.
How many Wiis have been sold to date? How many Wiis
I don't want to be first to say.
have been sold to
I
date?
don't, you know.
This isn't going to be enough now. I'm looking at 28 million.
Sorry.
Kai has been the first
Scorn!
I don't know.
to show us that he doesn't understand economics or finance.
I went for 150.
Oh, with
Wait, how many have been sold?
Jesus Christ! What do you think it meant? How many you've looked at?
28 million!
I thought you asked me what my favourite number was.
28 million Wii's across the world.
I went with 101.9.
The answer is
Fuck.
97.18
I thought it was
million.
over 100.
97.18 million.
Power takes it
I was
again.
well out.
He's streaming ahead.
Streaming ahead like a piss in a
And the sixth
fucking
question,
urinal.
the sixth question of round 6. What is the 6th best-selling console of all time?
Mega Drive.
Wii.
I went Mega Drive as well.
I'm afraid it's the Game Boy Advance.
Fuck.
The Wii is number 5,
Oh!
but no points.
No, yeah, I get it. 5, really?
So the scores at the end of that round.
I got 2 in that round.
Mike has 13.5 points.
Bazinga.
Kai has 19 points.
No, he doesn't!
9 points. I've been drinking the sherry. And Stuart Fenn has 89 points. Stuart Fenn has 8.5 points.
Hey! I think the kiwi.
The kiwi fruit.
No!
Fuck off.
It's a debacle
To
now.
be fair, we didn't give me the Wii, which was the... I didn't give the Wii.
It's a screw job.
Now, it is not a tie. Luckily, I've prepared for such an event.
Where it isn't a tie.
It's the lightning round!
Oh shit.
I'm so good at lightning rounds!
Should we just shout out the answer?
Obviously, I was hoping for a tie.
It's quite a long shot.
30 seconds, all the Nintendo questions you can answer.
Alright.
Now,
Let's do it.
Kai, Stuart Fenn, here is your chance to claim victory
Okay.
in the Nintendo lightning round.
So we just shout out, and whoever gets it in the...
First person gets it.
Yeah.
Alright, you ready? Your time starts now. What was Monica's nickname when she was a field hockey player?
Big fat goalie!
Oh fuck.
Ugh. Man, wouldn't it be so great if it was a tie? I'm like, I've done this lightning round. We're doing the lightning round. It's time for the mainly Nintendo lightning round, and your time starts now. How many copies has Super Mario Brothers sold to date?
120 million.
97 million.
Okay, next question. Which movie had amongst its stars Fred Savage, Christian Slater, and the Nintendo Power Glove?
Super Brothers.
Wizard.
Kai gets that one.
Wizard?
Who was Kirby named after?
Jack Kirby!
The game.
Mike gets it.
Oh!
How many copies of Wii Sports have been sold by September 2012?
76 million!
It's 80 million.
There's... What? Can't say anything.
No, there's
8 million.
Who developed Smash Brothers?
Nintendo.
No.
Freak. Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers.
Oh my Christ!
Nintendo,
This
someone
is the
else.
one with the dog.
Pokemon. Free Claps.
Moving on, how long did Mario Brothers hold the title of highest selling video game until it was knocked off by Wii Sports?
14 years.
18 years.
Lightning!
What did the developer at EA famously refer to the Wii as at GDC 2007?
Gay.
Blocky block.
GameCube.
2 GameCubes taped together with
No,
duct tape.
close.
Ah, there you go. Points.
Half point.
How long was the lifespan of the original Game Boy?
6
12
years.
years.
12 years.
What?
12?
Yeah.
He didn't.
I did say
He
12.
did.
In the PlayStation Epic Masterpiece, this is another one from Mac, Final Fantasy VII, what was Aerith/Aeris' surname?
Flower.
Dead. Gonna die.
Oh, fuck.
Gonna die, Edison. Gonna die, Edison.
I should actually know that. No, pass.
It's Gainsborough. Which former PlayStation president now works for Microsoft?
Phil Harrison.
Yes, correct. Well, I mean, we could go on with... We could extend the lightning round, but I think it's academic at this point.
Yeah, it's Mike.
The winner, boom, 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 of the Big Fat Chris of the Year.
Yeah.
Of the Big Fat Gaming Quiz of the Year. Or the Big Fat Gaming Quim of the Year.
Did I, come second?
It's Mike Power. Stuart,
From the results of the lightning round.
you're 0.5 behind Kye. I'm sorry.
I got the GameCube thing as well.
You just said
No,
GameCube.
you said GameCube.
You
That's
didn't-
half
yeah.
a point.
No,
No, that is half point.
oh, so it's a draw then.
Here's a game.
No, lightning round is a draw.
So
lightning round-
I don't have a sub lightning round.
I'm happy to be,
Joint worst.
first among equals with Kye.
So Mike is on top with 15.5. Kye is second
Bullshit.
with 11. No, sorry, with 10. And Stuart is in third place with 9.5.
So I don't get anything for just saying GameCube when he said about the Wii U.
No.
About the Wii.
No.
You know, though, I'm glad that I
Lost.
did come last, but some dignity was maintained.
Yeah, I think so.
And I can't say that every day.
So,
So
any
You
day.
can't say it most days.
kill yourself.
And again, tweet, Facebook, email us,
Bebo us.
message us, do something if you beat me and fuck me up because I'm rubbish at things.
That is it for episode 40 of the Ready Game Fire podcast, aka Merry Game Fire Part 3. And that's it for us for the year 2012. Done, wrapped up, and time to move on.
Done it well, haven't we?
Thank you and Merry Game Fire, everybody.
Merry Game Fire.
Also, thanks to the Mini Bosses for providing the soundtrack to Ready Game Fire. If you're listening to us on the Universal Takeover Network, which is an internet radio station, Stuart,
In America.
hello to you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're on an internet. We're like radio. We're
Yeehaw!
proper radio now.
It's pretty cool.
It is cool. So, hello, if you're listening to us on UTN, grab our podcasts. Grab our podcasts on iTunes while you're there. Please rate, review, and subscribe. And I really cannot stress that enough. Please rate, review, and subscribe. Episodes are all on YouTube now on the same day what they come out in as podcast form. So get onto YouTube. They're all there. Click on the playlist, the Ready Game Fire podcast, and press play. It's the best way to do it while you're at work.
Make sure you subscribe as well. You'll get a nice little email whenever a new video pings.
Yeah, subscribe to us on iTunes and YouTube. Please, if you like us, it'll help us. Tweet us and Facebook us, like and follow. We're Ready Game Fire on both. And once again, our email address is contact@readygamefire.co.uk. It's goodbye from me, Chris Fox. Goodbye from Stuart Fenn.
Bye.
Mike Power.
Silent Mike,
Not even the tune.
holy Mike.
And it's goodbye from Kye.
Bye.
Merry Game Fire, listeners. See you in 2013.